How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Semi-Annoyed Boys. We just spent the past, 20 to 30 minutes recording a podcast just to figure out that there was a motherfucker outside of our building riding a lawnmower at 8:20 p.m. on a Sunday. Thanks to that guy. And we had to delete all of it, but now we're back, mildly more annoyed, but it's fine.
We're still going for you guys.
Indeed. If you're new, which you kind of have to be because this is the very first episode, my name is John.
My name is Kade.
I'm Braylon.
Yazan in the mix.
That's about the 9th time that we've done that, and Yazan has not changed up the in the mix part, and it makes me giggle every single time.
Kind of makes me cringe, you know? It's one of those.
Well, it makes him giggle, so.
We're going to be like 500 episodes down the line. Yazan's going to be like, Yazan in the mix.
You're going to fucking hate his brand.
You're going to build it. You're going to change it up one time, and somebody's going to be like, you said it wrong. And you're going to be like, fine. God damn it, I'll switch it back. Yes.
Yeah.
In the mix.
Hey, if PewDiePie can come off of, what was his intro back in the day? PewDiePie, or whatever.
I
can
hated
swap.
that.
I'm saying so anybody else can swap, right? You can succeed. Fuck it.
Yazan made me cringe with the in the mix thing, but when you hit that that was a different kind of hurt.
It wasn't meant to be good.
It wasn't.
I'm glad.
It wasn't.
I'm fucking glad. Anyway, this has been a long time in the making. I've said this so many times now. We've had 18 to 20 different mock podcasts where we just practice doing stuff.
And may I say something, John?
Yes, you may.
We're still terrible.
For sure.
Yeah, no.
If anyone expects more than dog shit, then you're sadly mistaken. But we're trying.
Right.
We're trying, and that's all that we can really do.
Hell yeah.
Dog shit is what you will get.
Now fucking enjoy it.
It's hot in here.
Yeah.
We've said it's hot a lot of times.
We have 3 men in here that are shirtless. It is disgusting. It is the worst because we're in the back of a warehouse. We have a corner of the room painted. There's supposed to be a camera, but not only is it hot, but we are attacked by wasps on a daily basis because there's an infestation. And opposed to popular belief, we are not the fucking apex predators of this room, all right? We got wasps in this bitch that attack us every single day. It is the worst. It's the reason why we don't have a camera. If you're trying to watch us on YouTube, you're just going to see a picture of our logo because there's a bitch-ass motherfucker named Gilbert that was flying around buzzing in here, and Yazan tried to attack him, and I accidentally broke the camera.
Sorry, Maddie.
It could have happened. It could have happened to anybody, but it just so happened to be me to my girlfriend's camera.
Yep.
Because we're pieces of shit. Yazan swatted at the wasp with his hat. He hit it. It hit Cade's leg. Kade tried stomping on it. It got up, started fluttering around. I jumped into action because nobody else was trying to be the aggressor here and take out the imminent threat. So I jumped on top of it, and the carpet moved from under my foot because I'm just so powerful that I move the ground with me when I walk. And it just so happened that the carpet that my foot was on top of was also the carpet that the camera was on top of. And so the camera went falling down and we broke the lens. I say we because it wasn't just me. It was 30% me, 30% Kate, 30% Yazan. But it was apparently all John to pay for.
That's 90%.
33%?
33.3.
I'm going to kill myself.
33.33.
Repeating forever.
There you go.
Don't forget.
Facts.
Put the bar over those numbers.
Anyway. So, John.
Why is it just John?
Huh? Because I have something to say to John.
What?
Well, fuck off. Okay.
Yeah, let's just fuck off.
I'll take the headphones off so you can be private.
Donald Trump wore a mask for the first time in public today.
This man is an announcer on the news, and the background music is like the fucking
That's so declarative.
He did. For the first time since this pandemic was a thing.
It was at a military hospital too, which is go patriotic. Yeah.
At least he wore the mask so that if he is infected, then the military patients won't be probably
gonna die.
Wait, did you say hopefully people die? What the fuck?
No.
What the fuck? Kate said the opposite. We're gonna put that on record right now. Kate did not.
Kate doesn't want nobody to die.
We misspeak because, like we said before, we're shit at podcasting. We'll get better though.
Replay it.
Enjoy
just
the
in
ride
case.
with us.
Cade, you can't say that. Oh, we're not doing that?
No, we're good. We're good, Kate. No cut.
We're like,
No editing.
like the 20th podcast attempt that we had. Yazan said something that he wasn't supposed to. And we were like, all right, guys, so we're gonna edit that out, and it's just gonna be me going, Yazan, you can't say that, and it sounded so bad. It
Yeah.
sounded so bad. We've had so many iterations of the podcast that's happening. Speaking of, stop smacking things on the table, please. I'm gonna need you to be Yazan. I'm gonna need you to be professional. Look at me. Be professional,
Be
please.
civilized, sir.
Yes, thank you. Anyway. All right. So on the topic of Corona, so 97% of all production of like movies and media and stuff like that was shut down because of Corona, and so there was the big question of how does Hollywood get back to work. So Zendaya was in the news because of that, because she was filming a movie during quarantine and shit, and people were like, well, how did she do it? And she basically, not she, but like the whole team basically set a precedent of like how to work in these conditions. And they bought like a 33-acre like ranch, like rented out. They were on a 33-acre piece of land. They had to quarantine for 2 weeks before they all went on set. They had tests before they went into quarantine and after they went out of quarantine. They had to live like by themselves in separate dwellings. They ate in designated spots prepared by a chef who has also been quarantined. No one was allowed to leave the property. No one could get food delivered. There's no physical contact at any time. Only one department is allowed on set at a time with a maximum of 12 people total. It's a lot of shit. But yeah, like it's crazy because like whenever Corona started, there was a lot of things that I didn't think about that would just happen over the course of the virus and quarantine and all that. Like all of my favorite shows and shit just being halted for production. Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine specifically, because I was watching every week that it came out. Like they stopped coming out like post quarantine, right? So like it's like we were like 1 week into quarantine, an episode came out. 2 weeks, episode came out. 3 weeks, episode came out. And then it came to episode 8. There was nothing after episode 8. There was just nothing.
Dude, the same shit happened with all my my nerdy little weeb stuff. I was like, oh, I don't care about quarantine. I'll just watch my shows. You know, it'd be okay. I won't be bored as fuck out of my mind. No, just cancel, pause, everything, halt.
I don't get why people can't wear masks. Why is it such a big fucking deal?
Honestly, America is really behind everybody with that because other countries were just doing that before Corona for any other, like, oh, I feel sick. I'll wear a mask not to get other people sick.
It's dumb. Like, I don't get the people, like, if there's a sign outside of a building that's like, hey, put a mask on before you come in, why is that such a big deal? Hey, you know how hard it is to put on a mask?
How?
It's fucking not.
Yeah.
It's not hard at all. You want to know what it is? Just whoop, just go put a mask on. That's it. Do you think that you can't breathe with a mask on? No, that's not how it works. The fucking virus, and it's stupid. It's so dumb. Like, how oppressed do you really think that you are just by putting a fucking cloth over your face?
You're really right. The number of people, like clips I've seen of people throwing tantrums outside of stores just because they couldn't go in because they weren't wearing a mask is ridiculous. Like, oh yeah, I want to protect my employees and other customers from a potentially deadly virus. Please wear a mask. No! Chill the fuck out.
It's really dumb. It's really dumb. So I saw Will Smith and Jada Smith trending on Twitter. And I did my research because I feel like a lot of people did not do that. Because I saw a bunch of people saying shit on Twitter about like, fucking, it's just like it was a new thing, basically. Mm-hmm. But it's not. The only reason why it's resurfacing is because, so what happened, I don't like talking about this because this is like super intrusive on somebody else's life.
Yeah.
That's like why should anybody care? But for the sake of like getting facts straight and people understanding what actually happened and why it was so relevant at the time, I feel like it's worth talking about. So basically, like 4 years ago, this R&B singer, his name is like August Alsina, something like that.
Yeah.
August Alsina. He was just friends with the Smiths, but then Jada and Will had some problems in their life and in their marriage, so they basically split up, right? So August and Jada got together. They had a relationship, and whenever Will Smith and Jada went on Jada Smith's and her daughter and her mom, they have a talk show or whatever on Facebook. It's called Red Table Talk. And so Will and Jada went on there and they talked about their problems and shit. And she called it an entanglement with August. And Will Smith was like, an entanglement? Do you care to open up a little bit more about that? An entanglement? You mean a relationship? And he went, and later on he was like, I'm going to get back at you for that.
Yeah,
no,
and he was laughing about it. And everybody was saying how, like, he's laughing, but he's fucking dead serious,
yeah,
bro.
No. That man's he's gonna come back with some heat, I'm sure. But basically what happened is they split up. She got with August, and August went to Will and was like, hey, like, you guys are separated. Is this a cool thing? Like, is this okay? And I guess Will Smith said yes or something along those lines. He was like, it's not really my place.
You see, yeah, because August had said that he had Will Smith's blessing, right? I'm not sure if those were his exact words, but that's what I've heard. Mm-hmm. But then I haven't seen where Will said it, but I've been told that he said that that's not true, and August was lying about that. So.
Yeah, so they got over it, right? And there's a couple rumors around Jada and Will Smith's marriage and shit like that, which is strange. Like, I would hate that so much, to have every part of my life put on blast like that. Like, I hope I never get as famous as Will Smith. Like, you have no privacy whatsoever.
That'd be a good clip.
Yeah, honestly.
For the future.
Yeah, right. But they like hashed that out. So like people only like speculated like it was a rumor of like August and Jada being together and stuff like that. And then August went on The Breakfast Club, which is a radio talk show. And he openly talked about it. He was like, yeah, me and Jada had a thing. And that's why people were like, what? Jada and this guy had a relationship or whatever? And it blew it out of proportion. And even Jada and Will were like, we shouldn't be talking about this. Like, we got over this, like, years ago. This was so long, and people are still talking about our business. It's maddeningly dumb. But, yeah, it's not anything that happened recently. It just resurfaced because he went on, and without their approval, he just kind of talked some shit. And it stirred it all back up, which is stupid. It's dumb. Celebrities. Kanye West.
Yeah.
Running for fucking president? No.
I think the fuck not.
When Kanye initially tweeted that, Elon Musk like replied to it and said that he had his full support. Mm-hmm. But when then Kanye came forward and said, I think he said he's like anti-abortion and something else, right? A lot of people screen capped it, and Elon Musk said that underneath it. He said, I think we might have more differences than I thought, or something like that.
Yeah. See, Kanye West is the kind of guy, right, where he needs, like, Kanye West and Joe Biden, separate reasons, but my point stays the same. They need someone to follow them around like a job, right? Pay them however much money that they need to a year, follow them around, and every time they say some stupid shit, just go, huh? What?
Think about that for a sec.
Yeah, exactly. Get
now
a little
shut
thought.
up.
Yeah, right. It's like you said. What? You're running for president, Kanye. Look, what date is it? It's July. No, it's not happening. No.
No, but apparently, you know how Kanye was like pictured in all those MAGA hats back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was all like he was doing that to try and get people released and stuff by talking or by like. Become close, whatever, with Donald Trump. He never actually supported him, apparently. It was all just to release people from jail and stuff.
You know what's crazy?
What?
A lot of people don't even know that Kanye is running for president. Like my parents. They're
Honestly.
super out of the loop.
My parents don't know shit either. My mom doesn't know who Elon Musk is or Kanye.
My dad's not even from here.
Yeah? Where's he from?
Well,
you'd be surprised, like, because we don't even know. Like, we've known you for a good like 3, 4, 5 years now, and I literally, I don't even know where you came from.
Like, I'm not from here, but like, what I meant was my dad he doesn't live here. He hasn't been here in like almost 20 years.
Your family's weird. Like, I've asked your mom where you're from before and where she's from, and she's like, "Well, I'm from Saudi Arabia. Yazan's from Syria. His dad from Dubai. His sister's from Russia. Like a whole bunch of crazy shit."
It's a really complicated web.
Where are you from?
Where do you claim?
I think that I was born. I think that I was born in Saudi Arabia because I've been told I was born there. I've also been told I've been born in Syria, and like I have no way to prove. I guess I could look at my birth certificate, huh? But it's in Arabic and I can't read it. So I just take their word for it.
You can't read Arabic?
No, I can't. I can speak it.
speak it?
Can't read.
Oh, yeah,
Can't
yeah.
read or write.
He's an illiterate little boy.
Yeah, but my
Shlonek
dad.
Habibi.
Huh?
So Shlonek Habibi.
Alhamdulillah.
It's crazy because me and Kade can just go like point to the building we were born in, like after a 20-minute drive.
No, I can't do that. I mean, after like a 20-hour flight, maybe.
Yeah.
But I was born in one of those countries. My dad, I don't know where he was born, but he currently lives in Turkey with my 2 half sisters that I've never met, and he actually came, as y'all know, but the listeners do not know, that he came and flew down here for the first time in 17 years. Last time I saw him, I was 3 years old. So we, reunited a few weeks ago, and it's been interesting. But yeah.
You and I were both had to take a plane trip to where we were born. 'Cause I'm from Washington
Washington.
State, baby. Yeah, up in the mountains of Spokane.
Or we could just drive there, 35 hours like we plan on doing.
Hey, I'm out.
Because we got that trip planned for the end of this month to go back and see my family and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's my family and friends. Yeah. Go see
So
some-
long in a car. It's so long.
Have y'all ever been?
8-hour shifts.
I have no idea. Whatever. We can stop wherever we want. Just go sightseeing.
Wait, what's 35 divided by 4?
36,
hate you.
36
like
divided by
8
4
or something?
is
8?
I
8
don't
times
know.
4. 8 times 4 is
It's
24.
like 8.5 maybe.
8 times 8, 64. That's way off. Okay,
Quick
8
maths.
times 5 is 40. So 8 times 4 is 8 times 5 is 40. What's 8 times 5? Sorry.
8 times 4 is 32.
8 times 4, yeah, 32.
Yeah, not 36.
32. So it's
I'm
like
stupid.
it's really 8.2 hours a person.
If you're still listening to the podcast right now, go you. You're a fucking trooper.
I
This is a
appreciate you
train
so
wreck.
much. Thank you.
So we could take 8-hour shifts, or we could divide that by half. We could each take 2 4-hour shifts. So it'd be like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
I'll just.
I can imagine Joe Smith from accounting listening to this fucking podcast and be like,
444.
what?
4.
34 divided by fucking. What the fuck are they talking about? But yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Have y'all never been to the mountains before? Like up north, super?
No.
I've never seen a mountain in my life in person.
Well, because we went to New York for New Year's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to New York for New Year's. Braylon broke the door with his face.
I broke the door with my hand.
So
With
you
your
say-
face.
You were
No, no,
trying
no.
to go talk to those Asian women and you get afraid. you literally had to you had to move 2 feet maybe. You literally had to turn yourself and then just walk. That's all you had to do.
I
and
ran
you
from the
still-
kitchen table, dude.
Is it because they were coming? He got nervous and ran.
Yeah.
And
I
I
think-
shut the door.
I think I
in
didn't
his
have a
face?
shirt on, and I didn't want to just be out there like
didn't wanna woo the ladies?
bare chest, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my way. It's my move.
I would hope.
And you ran,
It's disgusting.
and they
Thank you.
closed the door. in
Could
your
you
face.
imagine traveling? I don't know where they're from, okay? But I would imagine that they were traveling because they're in an Airbnb next to us and they're speaking in some Asian language, like
Yeah.
Mandarin or what have you. Could you imagine just chilling on vacation and then some random asshole comes and knocks on your door and is like, "Hello, my name is Braylon. Can I come hang out with you?" Or some stupid shit like that. I'd be like, "Shut the
God.
fuck up, you weird asshole."
Yeah.
Slam the door in your damn face.
See, that's why I didn't do that.
That's why you
Yeah.
ran into a door.
You were going to do that, but then you're like, I can't
was
wait to see
not
my
going to
nipples.
do that. We were just in the kitchen, right? The shared kitchen. And then we thought they were coming out because they were making a lot of noise. And I just wanted to go back to our room. So get the back street.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Brooklyn, baby?
Fuck
Oh my
you.
God, I hate this man. So we were staying in Newark, right? Newark, New Jersey. Shout out. I don't want to go back, but
That
still
fucking-
shout out. Good
Shout out
God.
to the 7-Eleven by Newark Penn Station.
Saved
oh
our
my
damn
God.
lives,
The
Those
ramen.
$2 for 4 taquitos saved my damn bank account.
But as soon as we got there, Yazan started taking snaps and of just the city, right? And be like, "Yeah, Brooklyn, baby." And then we kept telling him we're not in Brooklyn. And the best part is, we never went to Brooklyn that whole trip.
I've never heard someone complain so much.
Oh my God.
Not only for a trip that they didn't plan, but for a 5-day trip to New York City that was $80. $80 for the stay. All right? Why? Why, Yazan? Why do you complain?
The walls leaked. The roof.
They did not.
Creaked.
It was a clean place.
This
There was
man is
nothing wrong with it.
capping.
The
The
only
pillows were stuffed with newspaper.
no, this is
The
fu-
New
this
York
is-
Times.
I think you mean the New Jersey Times. Okay, we were in Jersey.
The Brooklyn Times.
This is all false. The only bad part about that room is Braylon had an umbrella the entire time and it was raining, and you were just like, fuck it. We were literally on the last day. We were like, Braylon, you had an umbrella this whole time, and you were like, shut the fuck up. I have a headache. What's wrong with you? Adam, who is not here, he's another friend of ours who went on the trip. He had his stuff sitting on top of a fucking futon, or no,
Air
what was that?
mattress.
A cot.
Oh,
it was a
yeah,
cot.
a cot.
Yeah, it was sitting on top of a cot. And Dante, another guy that we were with, had his stuff sitting on top of a fucking air mattress the whole time. Braden had to sleep on the floor. He slept on the floor because Dante was like, I'm just going to throw my stuff right here. Why? We had like 8 guys sleeping in a 1-bedroom room. I mean, it was one room.
And we had
it
a
was
bed.
small.
We had a queen size bed and a futon. That was it.
Yeah, we got catfished. Like on the pictures,
The room looked so
I
nice.
thought we had a whole house to ourselves. You know, we walk in and I was kind of like, a kitchen. I'm like, 2 rooms. That's kind of cool. And then I heard people talking and walking around. Like, we had one of the rooms for all 8 of us, and they had one bed in that room. So, like, that's why I was complaining. I had different expectations. I was like, I didn't expect 8 dudes to share one bed in one tiny room.
And you know what made that trip way better?
What's that?
We went for New Year's. We didn't even see the ball drop.
Oh.
Okay. We
Whose
were
fault
laying
is
in.
that?
Whose fault was that, Yazan?
That was the
Honestly.
thief's fault, John. Obviously.
Yeah.
The thief?
Yeah.
I can guarantee that Yazan didn't get his fucking wallet
I don't
stolen.
think he did
The
either.
reason that we did not see the ball drop is because Yazan lost his wallet in New York City in Times Square. We're like 90% sure. And we had to spend the entire New Year's Eve like at a police station in fucking Chinatown waiting for Yazan to get interviewed by some cops because he lost his wallet.
Chinatown
Like,
was really cool though.
as if anyone is gonna return your wallet in New York City. If I found a wallet in New York City, I'd be like, fuck them. As in, you cannot say that on the podcast that's going out to millions of people.
Shout out future me for the edits. It's your boy.
Indeed. I really enjoy watching children. No,
Say more
let me-
before you get Shane Dawson,
Let
dude.
me finish. No. I love watching children that don't know that they can die yet. You know?
And they just do whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly.
Like little maniacs.
Yeah. Like they'll fucking like jump off of the top of trees in the swimming pools, not knowing if they can slam their throat on the side of it or something like that, like bust their head open on concrete, just stupid stuff. Like me and my sister, we were on vacation in Hawaii like assholes when we were younger. We were like maybe 5 and 6. And my parents left me and my sister alone with my grandmother, who has dementia. Except then it was like really, really early onset dementia. She's always been like, I don't know where I'm at, but I'm having fun. You know, like she's that kind of old lady.
Yeah.
So me and my sister were like, you know what? Let's play a game. Let's see who can tie this rope around the other person's neck the tightest. I shit you
I think I
the
remember
fuck
this
not.
story.
Yeah, I shit you the fuck not. Me and my sister were like, yeah, that's a good idea. It's a fantastic idea. So my sister, she's like, I'm a dude. She's a girl. She's my sister, but she was like a year older than me because like 5, 6. Like she's significantly stronger than me because she's a more developed human being. So I lost that game. I did not win. I went first and I tied it. I was like, "Arr." And she was like, this feels weird. I'm gonna take it off now. And she took it off. And I was like, all right, it's my turn. I wonder how that feels. And she tied it so tight that I couldn't get it untied. My sister couldn't get it untied. And my grandma was like, fuck them.
Your grandma, she forgot that it was tied.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
She saw the
dude.
purple on your face and was like, that's a pretty color.
Yeah, right. She didn't know what the hell was going on. And me and my sister were in private school, so we did not have a lot of friends. We were very sheltered children. So the thing that was tied around my neck was my sister's childhood best friend, which was a piece of fabric, and she called it. It's a black piece of fabric, so she called it Blackie. It's very.
Dude, hold on. Crazy. Well, not crazy. Tristan, when he was like 3 years old, all right, got this teddy bear from daycare. And my mom asked him, what do you want to name it? It's a brown fucking teddy bear, okay? It's
All
a
right.
fucking brown teddy bear. This kid points at its black nose and says, "I want to name it Black Black."
Why?
I don't know.
Your brother's always been a moron.
Yes.
Always.
Yes. 100%.
I like Tristan.
Yeah, I like him too, but that doesn't change the fact he's fucking stupid.
Can I finish my story?
Yes, I'm sorry.
We thought you were done.
It's supposed to be a
too.
short interjection. Continue.
It's okay. I had the thing tied around my neck, and I was quite literally dying. Like my grandma had no clue. Not my grandma, my mama. They're two different people.
Yeah.
But my mama was like, I have no fucking clue what's going on right now. She went to go take a nap or something stupid like that. And so I was just sitting there dying, and miraculously, my parents walked through the door like at the moment where I was like, right? My sister didn't want to cut it off because it was her childhood best friend. So my sister was like, John's choking. And I shit you not, they like stopped and they're like, what the fuck? My kids are so stupid. Oh my God. And it was like, oh my God, he's dying. And they went up and they cut it. My sister's freaking the hell like, my childhood best friend.
Yeah,
And my
because she doesn't have like the perception that, oh
Exact-
yeah, my brother's saved now. No.
My sister's almost killed me multiple times. On that same trip, she almost pushed me into a goddamn volcano. Yeah. My dad saved me by the back of my shirt. He pulled me back. My sister's an asshole.
Nice.
I told her that I valued our cat more than her.
Damn. To go back to how you started that story, though,
Mhm.
of loving watching little kids do stupid stuff, there was a clip recently of Shane Dawson. We all know who that is, right?
No.
No? Okay.
You don't know who Shane Dawson is?
That's
Nope.
pretty surprising.
You did not have a childhood with YouTube. Did you have any? You don't
He's-
have any older cousins, do you?
I'm the oldest. I
Yeah.
think I'm
So
the oldest.
look, guys,
cousin.
he's a YouTuber who got really famous back in the day, like at the same time as Smosh and Fred, right? And
Who's that?
Dude,
they're like Fred was the first person to hit 1 million subscribers back in like 2006
Fred, like
that
or
not-
8 or some shit.
was that not the annoying orange? Does anybody remember that?
Yeah.
I think he might have been the voice of that. But anyway, so Shane Dawson has been making stuff for years, right? Since then, 2006, I think was when YouTube came out, and he started then. He's got like
Did you just say that Fred was the voice of the annoying orange?
no, yes, I'm
You're
lying.
dumb.
I'm an idiot. Yeah,
That's no.
I
Continue.
thought that's what you were saying. and
I
was
know.
just
I need
gonna
to fact check your bitch ass. That
I
was
don't-
woefully wrong.
Let me elaborate on why I said that, because I am stupid for saying that. Anyway, I said that because you said it, and I didn't feel like arguing about it. I said Fred, and you said something about the annoying orange.
I was just talking about old YouTube. Fuck it. Continue
Gotcha.
your story.
Anyway, yeah, none of us are stupid. We know that. So, Yazan.
No, I didn't.
I did. So, Shane Dawson, yeah, yada, 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 has like 10 million or something subscribers right now. On, I think, his podcast or someone else's podcast, something, he says, I'm going to try and match his words as exact as I can. He said something like, why is being a pedophile like illegal?
Illegal? Or-
Yes. And then he says, here's my defense for pedophilia. People have all these king?
I really hope you're not wrong about this.
No,
If
I'm
you-
not.
if
I
you're-
promise you I'm not. No. Because a bunch of my other friends have been talking about it a lot lately. People have all these, not, the word isn't kinks, whatever, right? He's like, oh, you can be attracted to feet. You can be attracted to this, that. Why can't you just be attracted to a naked baby? And then he's like, he goes on, right? He doesn't stop. He keeps going. He's like, so I Googled a picture of naked baby, right? Just to see, because I'm curious. And he ends this thing by saying, and it was hot. I was turned on. Some shit like that. It's fucking nasty. So, yeah, that's why I said you should preface what you mean by you love watching kids.
I'm so uncomfortable.
I know, right?
I'm not even gonna segue out there. I'm just gonna go to something completely
Go
different.
for it.
Please.
Go for it, because
For
that
the love
is.
of God.
I
so
got
nasty
you. Let me
stuff.
tell you something. Let me tell you something stupid that I did, John,
Hell yeah.
as a kid. It's kind of like along the lines of what you just said about your sister. Except, I thought it'd be a good idea. I was alone, and I tied a cinder block to my ankle, and I jumped in with the cinder block with a knife in my hand, into about 15 foot of water, to see if I could cut the rope and live.
I thought you were gonna say cut the water.
Cut the water.
Continue. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, but I jumped in, and I don't know how, like, I was underwater for long enough to where, like, I thought I was like, I start what? Where you look what?
I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna say what is in my mind.
But
right
I was hacking at the what's it
The
called?
rope?
Yeah, it was a really small rope, but I was hacking at it, and like the longer I was underwater, like the weaker I got. I started panicking and stuff, and that didn't help. But I'm here,
dude.
So I
when I was 5, I was at the swimming party for one of my cousins, right?
yeah.
And
Swimming party.
pool party.
He was a cool.
Sorry, I'll be cultured.
He was a cool kid back in the
Yeah,
gap.
man, I was at those parties living it up. So I got stuck under one of those raft things, right? Because, like, I'm 5. I'm weak as hell, right? And I'm not a very good swimmer. Nobody had really taught me how to swim much then yet. I
Yeah.
had classes, like, when I was 8. And I got stuck under the raft thing, and I was underwater for so long that in my 5-year-old brain, I was like, this is it. That's it. I'm dead.
Why do I feel
And I
like you're a
just
terrible swimmer
accepted
to
it.
this day?
I'm an okay swimmer currently.
I think I feel like you're below average.
What did I do to you
You
guys?
look like you're bad at swimming.
You're a very
Next time we're near a body of water, it's fucking race.
Hey,
guys.
we're going
Hey, boss,
to
do
we're
it.
going to Washington.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
yeah,
Oh.
we're testing this shit
Hell
the
yeah.
fuck out, man.
Hell yeah. I'm not claiming I'll beat you guys. I'm not saying, like, oh, I'm super fast.
You're not gonna
I
beat
can
us.
fucking swim, though, okay? Like, God.
He's not gonna beat.
It's gonna be like an
it's
anvil
okay.
in an ocean. It's not going anywhere.
Sitting still.
I'll put some weights around his ankles.
Cheater.
So there's this dude named Julius Maddox. I don't know if anybody knows who that is, but he's the current world record holder in powerlifting for the bench press. This guy, all right, so ESPN, because of quarantine and all that, broadcasted one of the first powerlifting events, like not Olympic stuff. It was just like a random powerlifting event, right? They broadcasted it. He was going for an 800-pound bench press world record, all right? I think it was unequipped. So this dude got under the bar, right? Giant man. Oh, so many people surrounding him. Picked the bar up, started falling over. They re-racked it. Okay, this is a world record attempt broadcasted on ESPN, and the bar was misloaded by an entire plate.
Oh, my goodness.
So is there not just? They should hire somebody. Like
Yo, somebody
to,
got,
to count the plates.
somebody got fired, bro.
No, 100%. Why is that not somebody's job? Like, is there not like a janitor or like a custodian, anybody that's not gonna sit in the back and be like,
At least can
6,
count.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
like that's missing something.
Yeah, like if they fucked that up more, like was off by 2 plates, he could have got super injured, bro.
I mean, one plate at that when you got that much weight on
Yeah,
the bar.
that's also
one
still a
plate
lot.
is
Yeah,
a
of
huge
course.
difference.
But I'm saying, like, if you had 2 plates missing, it would be like super quick.
Yeah.
Obviously. He's obviously insanely strong, but
It's a lot of weight, dude.
yeah.
How much? He said 800 pounds.
Yeah, he's benching 800 pounds.
Jeez.
He probably would have had it too if he didn't, because he said that
It strained him, I'm guessing.
he tweaked his pec and he tweaked his back. Yeah, so he didn't. He went for a second attempt on it, or I think second attempt. And he got it like halfway up, but like one side kind of fell down. And like the day after they interviewed him, he was like, "Yeah, like I was hurt. Like it sucks." He was really cool about it. Like he was super professional. He was like, "Yeah, I was really really mad. It should have never happened. Somebody should have fixed that. But like everyone's human. Like I would much rather stay professional and keep my job and keep my image that I've lived so long to build up than for me to get mad one time and have everyone hate me and think of me differently and stuff."
To talk about another powerlifter, right, a strongman.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I'm gonna preface this and then we'll get to the strongman. So chess got like really popular on Twitch, right? Like because
Like the game chess.
yes, like the chess. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because a tournament was hosted with like all of the most popular streamers of like all the people who have like 20,000 viewers every day, whatever, right? It was hosted by a GM and
What's a GM?
a grandmaster, like the highest ranking
Oh,
in chess.
okay.
Yeah. And he played a game against Halfthor, right?
Really?
Yeah, he played a game of chess against Halfthor.
By the way, if you don't know who Hathor is, that's Hathor Julius Bjornsson.
Yeah.
He was the Mountain on the Game of Thrones and was the 2018 World's Strongest Man and currently holds the world record deadlift for strongman.
Yeah. So, and it was live. I watched clips of it, but the grandmaster just pre-moved every single one of his moves and beat Halfthor in like 30 seconds.
Really?
Yep.
It doesn't
But
surprise me.
they played a lot of games, and it was like him teaching him more stuff. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna beat his ass on stream for views.
Hathor and Eddie Hall have a boxing match coming up next year.
Yeah.
We're going.
Bruh.
We're going.
Yeah, for the
We have to.
dude, for the podcast?
For the
Absolutely.
podcast. Like,
Absolutely.
come on. What is it, Vegas?
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah. Hey,
Vegas, baby. We got to go.
I'm going to be 21. You're going to be 21. You're going to be 21.
I'm gonna be 21.
Yeah, buddy.
Bro, there's no reason not to go.
Dude, Eddie Hall is a short, strong man, all right? Like, he's a very stocky guy, right? So, like, when you see him standing next to other strong men, he looks short. Like, you'd think if you met him in person, he's, like, your size or my height, right? He is 6'4". It's just that everybody else in strongman is a fucking giant.
Yeah, like the NBA, like, he's so short to be a point guard. That's a giant fucking man right there.
Yeah,
and those are just bigger giants, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, they're like half though. Whenever he did the pull off the floor, he's like 450 pounds or something like that. Like ridiculous. He's 6'9". It's maddening. And him and another guy who's like 360 pounds, Eddie Hall, who is the former world record strongman deadlift holder, it was 500 kilos, which is like 1,102 pounds, and Thor did 501, which is like 1,104 pounds or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid. It's so dumb.
That's hilarious.
Got to
Dude.
get that record, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
slip a disc, all that.
That's like what Price is Right. Someone guesses 500, you guess 499.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 501.
Hell yeah.
They can't be healthy, huh? Like they're just from being that big.
You would be, yeah. No, it's unhealthy to be that big. Like
Yeah.
Eddie Hall, he was saying that like in his strongman prime, he was doing interviews and stuff like that. He was like, yeah, strongman's literally killing me. Like his cholesterol was so high, his blood pressure so high. Just like being that big, it's not sustainable.
Of course.
It's like a bodybuilder, right? Like a 400 pound or what's that guy's name? His name is like
400 pounds. Like
You just got to look at Arnold Schwarzenegger.
440, dude.
whenever I think of a big dude, I'm like 250, 6'2", that's a solid guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
400 pounds, 6'9".
Yeah, it's
That's
like two guys. Yeah.
It's maddening. But like, if you take a 300-pound like overweight man, like an obese man, and you take
Yeah.
like a 350-pound bodybuilder who's that same size, they're equally as unhealthy.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
having
yeah.
it's not about having fat; it's having that much tissue on your body. It's just like
strain on your body.
exactly.
Yeah, our frames
exactly.
aren't made to carry it, basically.
His spine's probably like super crushed. Like mine feels like I'm only like 190 pounds and my spine feels like it's being compressed. And I went to the chiropractor for it. I told him my spine feels like it's being compressed. Not because of how big I'm not big at all. I'm a normal sized dude, but like I have a lot of stuff wrong with my spine apparently.
Did
So,
you get your back cracked?
I did get my back cracked.
Did it feel good?
I
Did you get your
glimpsed
neck
it.
cracked?
I did get my neck cracked.
Ooh, how was it? I've always wanted to do that. I've seen the videos. It's like
I was that guy. Like I was laying there. Let's see what the hype's about. I laid on the table. Like he X-rayed my spine, and he said that I forgot it was like C5 or something. I don't know. But
Like your plate or whatever?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I guess so. But my spine, my neck is straight, and it's supposed to have a little bit of a curve in it.
yeah.
Mine's straight right now.
That's not
Its
good.
head is almost like curving the opposite way.
Really?
It's a little bit beyond straight. And then whenever it's like from a side profile, whenever you're looking at me head on, my neck is supposed to be, straight, but it's like
I would imagine.
slowly to the right, like a little bit to the right. So it's like straight, curved the wrong way a little bit, and it's to the right. Like it's all out of
You're a
place.
twisted human,
I
dude.
know.
Humans are really bad at being human.
And you got flat feet, dog.
I know. I'm a bad human.
Hey, maybe he's a good swimmer, though.
I am a good swimmer. I'm
Like,
telling
Yo,
you.
he
Because
can
you got
push
flippers,
more.
dog.
He can push
He got
more
flippers.
water.
Exactly.
He has an unfair advantage. I'm gonna lose this fucking race.
Yeah, I walk like a penguin and run like a penguin, but I also swim like a damn penguin.
shit!
Yeah, John used to make fun of the way I run.
I still do. Fuck you mean used to?
Oh my.
Does it hurt to run?
No, it doesn't hurt.
I'm
No,
just thinking because you got no springboard. feet.
I also had when I work out with Kade, I complain like, dude, my shoulder hurts.
All the time.
Working out with Cade's not like working out with Kade. He expects me to do the same weight as him. So like if he grabs 50s over his head, he goes, you 50s. And I'm like,
doesn't
I'm
expect
gonna
us
grab
to
I'm gonna
do
grab
that.
like 30, 35s, and he goes, man, what are you like. What's it called? Toxic masculinity, like that. That's, yeah.
Listen, you call it that. I call it wanting to
drive.
make you
Hey,
better.
well,
Yeah, he calls it encouraging his
he
friends
always tells
to
me.
succeed.
You always tell me, everybody want to be a bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder.
Don't nobody want to lift
No heavy ass weight.
That's why they call
since,
it.
since high school, we've been saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to the I got.
Dude,
because of
you
Ronnie Coleman. I'm
you
not
showed
saying we
me
made
it, John. Yes,
I know. No, we were talking about the police station earlier, and you were like, "Oh, we saw a cop or whatever," and I was like, "Ronnie Coleman," and y'all didn't know who Ronnie Coleman was.
I don't know. That's what Cade tells me. So I kept complaining, and I said, "Cade,
I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
Something is wrong." And he goes, "Nah, dude, it's just you. You know, you're being a bitch." And I was like, "I said, okay." I told the doctor, I was like, "Look, he looked at my shoulder, and he was like, yeah, you have a torn exterior cuff or something like that. I forgot what he said, but he said my exterior rotator cuff or something is torn, something like that." And sorry about that. That was the water bottle that Braylon put on the table.
Speaking of Cade being bad at judging people's health.
Oh no! Oh, what happened?
Do you remember back in the 6th grade, Cade?
When you broke your arm?
When I broke
and
my
I called
arm?
you a bitch for it?
You did. Okay, no.
He was like that before?
Hold on. Preface this some more of how it was like your first day in it.
Because you said that you were like, "Oh, my back hurts," and Cade was like, "Stop being a bitch. All right, you're fine. It's natural." In the 6th grade, this was my 4th day, my 4th or 5th day. I just moved from Florida to this school, and I was like, "Oh, I want to make friends." And I saw the most popular guy in the 6th grade, like, run up to a jungle gym, grab a bar, and like fling himself off it. And I was like, "I can do that. I'm coordinated. I've been in private school for the past 10 years. I can do that shit." I couldn't. Not 10. How many years? It was a 6th grade. Definitely not 10 years. 8 years. Anyway, so I ran as fast as I could. I jumped and I grabbed that bar because I wanted to look really cool in front of all my new friends. And then black. And then I was on the ground. I woke up. I opened my eyes. I got up. I was like, my arm hurts a little bit. I looked at my hand. I looked at my wrist. And it made an L. And I was like, for some reason, I feel like this shit isn't right. So I started walking, and I was like, I don't want to make a lot of attention for myself because I was a scared kid. I was really like, I was socially conscious or whatever. Or what am I trying to say? Self-conscious. There you go.
Yes.
I was very self-conscious at the time. So I walked over, and Cade was the first person I saw. And I was like, I need help. I need help. And I started freaking out, and Cade looks at me up and down. And he goes, "Man, that's natural."
What?
Yes. And now I have 2 metal plates and 8 screws in my arm, you fucking asshole.
Oh my god.
It was natural.
Take that for your
What's going
fucking
on
natural.
in your head? What did they teach you while you were in Singapore?
Don't be a bitch. I don't know.
They turned that man into a grizzled veteran. Cade would have walked in and been like, and just put that shit back in place.
I realized I just said that what they teach you in Singapore. That's a joke because Kay was in Singapore for a year.
Good job.
when I was little.
By the way, weird experience. Like, very.
Yeah, you did
just
kind of have a
different.
strange childhood.
It's just that different culture, There's, I don't know. It was just weird being
I
away
didn't-
from home.
I didn't know you lived in Singapore.
Yeah,
until
for
like
about a
few
year.
months ago. I just know you never.
The last
said-
time we brought it up on a practice podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What'd you eat?
What did I eat?
Yeah.
What do you think is rice patties and fucking
Sushi?
kumquats? What do you want?
I don't know, like sushi.
Yeah.
See?
The blood of it. The blood of
just
his
every
fucking
day?
No, it
enemies.
wasn't just sushi.
Like you
Yeah,
think he
like-
opened up the fridge in Singapore and was like, "Fuck, what kind of sushi am I gonna eat today?" You
No, I don't
piece
think
of
it-
shit.
Wait. Yazan, where does sushi come from?
A lot of different places.
No, but where's it originally?
Where does like traditional proper sushi come from?
It's a trick question. I want to say Japan.
Yes, it's Japan. Okay.
Very good.
Because you had said sushi and I was just curious if you knew. So.
Oh no, but like I didn't expect you to go
Uncultured
over there
motherfucker.
and like bust out some hamburger helper.
I mean, they got KFC over there,
They
dude.
do?
Fair point.
Yeah.
Wait,
Dude,
what?
Dude,
They got
actually,
KFC over there.
I don't know if it's just Japanese people, but I know it's at
McDonald's?
least Japanese people. They like traditionally during Christmas get KFC.
What the fuck?
I don't know why.
I feel like that might be wrong.
I'm
so
telling
I'm gonna.
I'm telling you, I promise you.
Someone's
Here,
gonna
I'll
look
look
this
into
up.
it right now
Yeah.
just to back my statements up.
So when you were there,
Right.
right?
Right.
I know that Japan has a lot of stuff like this. Not that Singapore and Japan are the same thing
Go
by
ahead.
any means, but they're both on that side of the world. All right. When you were there at that time, did they have the toilets that squirt water in your asshole?
No.
Did they have bidets, you mean?
Dude,
Yeah,
Days,
no,
that's
they
what I was
didn't.
looking for.
They didn't have that.
those are nice.
Do you have one?
I tried hooking one up.
Right.
I couldn't do it, but it's super. Did I show you the video where I shot it at my mom?
Yeah.
She was walking by, and I was like,
She was
look,
pissed.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, look, and I shot it at her. She was like, oh yeah.
How dare you squirt that dirty water at me, my baby boy?
To go back to backing myself up though.
Back yourself up.
Yeah. Every Christmas season, an estimated 3.6 million Japanese families treat themselves to fried chicken from the American fast food chain restaurant.
That's beautiful.
Speaking of fried chicken, I met Josh Hart, who plays for the Pelicans. What? No.
Let him finish.
No. That sounds bad. Listen. No. No, I have a reason for that. No, that sounded really
another
bad.
dodgy situation.
That sounded really
Diffuse
bad.
it.
No. I met Josh Hart, who's a basketball player for the Pelicans, formerly for the Lakers, but he got traded over. I met him at a fried chicken festival in New Orleans.
There you go. Now it doesn't
No.
sound
That
racist.
was so much better.
Good
I
God.
know. No, I didn't even notice it, dude. I swear to God. No, me and
Man just wanted to tell a
me and a
story.
buddy of mine. Exactly, dude. I was being innocent. Me and a buddy of mine took a trip out to New Orleans just to go. I don't know, just go to New Orleans because that's a thing that we do here. And we were like, there's a fried chicken festival because we went inside the Riverwalk and there was like a jewelry store and we were looking at really expensive stuff. And the lady was like, yeah, it's a fried chicken festival. Go check it out. And I was like, oh, I will do that. Everything was super expensive. To get like a chicken sandwich was like $17 or something ridiculous. Yes, I swear to Christ. It was ridiculous. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to just go to like Chick-fil-A or something.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
I
Yeah,
don't
get
know.
myself a spicy chicken sandwich for like $8.
I'm going to get myself 3 spicy chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
Fuck, you mean $17 for just a sandwich. Not even a meal?
Yeah.
Bastards. But yeah, so they had like a whole like Pelican setup, and I was like, what the fuck? Or maybe not a Pelican setup, but there was like a I think there were like some news people there or something, and I was like, is that Josh Hart? I think that's Josh Hart. That's Josh Hart. And so I was like, what? Can I take a picture with you, sir, please? And he was like, yeah, absolutely, man. And I stopped and I was like, do you hate doing this? And he looks at me and he goes, yeah, I do.
Aww.
And then you point at him.
Huh?
And then you
yeah,
pointed at
my
him.
famous spot. I've met a lot of famous people in my life. Not a lot. I'm not a special guy.
More
I
than
just,
the average bear.
Yeah. I do some cool stuff sometimes. I met Summer Rae. I met Mark Cuban. I met Cam Jordan, who plays for the Saints. Yeah. I'm not a big football guy.
Yes, John,
plays
he
for the
does.
Saints.
All right, cool. Thanks. I met Cam Jordan. I met Gary Streisky, who's the ESPN guy. You don't know the name, all right? But if you go on Snapchat, you go to the ESPN little discovery thing, and you click on it. You're going to hear, Snapchat, what's poppin'? It's your boy Gary Streisky coming to you live from, and then wherever he's at the time. I met that guy. And I fucked up, all right? The next time I meet someone famous, I don't know if it's going to happen again. I would imagine it will. Let's hope that we get famous and I get to meet myself. You know?
Look in the mirror and point at yourself.
Fucking right, dude. I really regret not doing some like Snapchat was poppin' thing with Gary Streisky, and I also regret not asking Mark Cuban for a job, and B, I regret not giving Mark Cuban $1
Why?
because for the rest of my life, I could say that Mark Cuban, a billionaire,
Owes you $1?
Yes, that a billionaire is indebted to me, and he will never repay it because I'll never see him again.
This guy.
That's solid, dude. That's solid.
This
Thank you,
guy.
But,
thank you.
To steer away from just famous people in general, Kate, you like the NFL, right? A good bit?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about Cam Newton going to the Patriots?
I think it was a good move by them. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm just.
I mean, Brady went and chased the bag. so,
Yeah,
you
he went somewhere else.
I know nothing about football. Can y'all explain? Where's Tom Brady going? Did he die?
He went to Tampa.
yeah. He
Buccaneers.
said he's gone to enough Super Bowls, right? So he went to.
He said that?
No.
Oh. I
Basically.
I thought he wanted an interview and was like, I don't like winning. I'm going to go play for a shit team.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, but he's close to retirement. Obviously, he's getting pretty old to be still playing in the NFL. So his contract was up with the Patriots, so he took a higher paying contract with.
Which I don't know why. He has so much money already. It's just,
Honestly, and his wife's rich too.
right. His wife actually makes more money than him.
Yeah.
Modeling.
Oh, speaking of Patriots. Or I don't know if you can hear that. Speaking of the Patriots. So I worked at Movie Tavern for about 6 months
Okay.
with this guy named Walter.
Shout out Walter,
Yeah, shout out Walter.
actual homie.
Yeah, shout out Walter and Sean.
True.
Shout out Sean. But one day I was in the parking lot and I saw a Bentley. I was like, whoa. So I walked in and I was like, hey, yo, Walter. Walter was talking to his mom. I was like, Walter, there's a Bentley in the parking lot. Who do you think is here in East Baton Rouge in a Bentley? And he goes, that's my mom, dude. I was like, your mom drives a, excuse me? I'm gonna need you to like sidetrack. Go back 3 seconds. You said your mom drives a Bentley? What? Why? What does your dad do? And he goes, oh, my dad played the NFL. Okay, again, go back like 3 seconds. Your dad played in the NFL. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? And he goes, yeah, my dad played for the Packers, the Patriots, and he played for the Saints for a little bit. But he had a lot of ankle surgeries. He played for like 7 years, I think. So I found out that his dad won a Super Bowl, which is that's tight. That's tight.
Yeah.
Right.
I asked Walter's dad, right? Because me and Braylon had a debate.
Yeah.
One day. I think it spawned off of Kade.
It spawned off of me, actually, because I asked the question because I was around some other people one time.
I was
and they
about to say,
talked
what
about
did I do now?
No. It's
Yeah.
nothing bad.
No.
So look, we had the debate between me and Braylon, which was, what would win in a fight, a grizzly bear or a silverback gorilla?
Mm-hmm.
Braylon says bear.
I said the bear stomps.
I say gorilla. And I also say Braylon's a fucking moron. I called, in our high school graduating class, everyone's in college now and shit, but I called the first in our class, the second in our class, and the third in our class. And every single person said the grizzly, not the grizzly, the gorilla would win.
Gorilla,
Yeah,
yeah.
they said the gorilla would win, 100%. Like, no doubt in my mind, gorilla would win. I called my aunt, who's just a really smart lady. She has no serious credentials that would make her an expert on animals, but she was like, yeah, I think gorilla. God, I can't think of the word gorilla. So yeah, I think a gorilla would win. So I was like, Braylon, I'm gonna settle this right here and right now for you. So I went, doot 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 boop boop boop. Hey yo, Walter, I need to ask you, your brother, and your dad a question. And he goes, yeah, what's up, man? And I was like, Walter, what do you think? Because Walter, like his brother and like his dad, Walter's an apex predator. That dude, that man is like, if we were in like 4 of us versus 1 Walter's stomping us all east. Like he could like grab my forehead, grab Braylon's forehead with his foot, and like punch Kade in the face with his other hand, and like,
about me?
like bite you to death. It was like headbutt you. Like Walter could beat us all up at the same time. Very athletic guy. So I asked Walter. I was like, Walter, what do you think would win in a fight? Bear, gorilla? He said gorilla. I was like, Braylon, you're a moron. I called 2 of our former teachers too, and they both said gorilla as well.
Anyway.
And Walter's brother is an even more apex predator than he is. He's a much bigger guy. I was like, Gohan, who would win in a fight? He said gorilla. And then I was like, Papa Walt, Mr. Walter Williams, the Super Bowl winner himself. Who would win in a fight? Gorilla or bear? And he stopped, and I think for a moment. Not think. I'm a moron. He thought for a moment, and he goes, I really have to go with the grizzly bear, and I can't argue with that.
And that's all I need in life. I don't care how many people agree with you. I don't care how many times you say I'm stupid. The most alpha man we possibly know agrees with me.
There's no other human that I could ever make contact with that's more masculine than him. And he was like, oh yeah, nah, for sure. It's a grizzly bear.
So I take that as a dub. Quality over quantity.
I think that this might be about time for us to wrap it up because we're at an hour and we've been here for so long and we've had to do. We've had to restart this like 9 times.
Had a damn good amount of complications on the way.
Absolutely.
It's still hot.
Oh yeah, that never went away. The suffering was the whole time.
Sweating bullets. I'm sticking to my chair. It's bad. Anyways, if you made it this far, like if you're hearing this, first of all, thank you. I don't know why you made it this long, but you're a trooper. Like, you gotta love us a lot because this is a train wreck.
You really must not have had a shit going on, man. But still, listen, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you though. You're a great person. All right. Wait, can we do the 3, 2, 1?
Yeah.
Can we do it?
Hey,
all right.
sure,
all right.
yeah.
Wait. We gotta give a shout out to a couple people.
Yeah.
We do, yeah. Yazan, hit him.
Shout out to Dougie Doo, John's dad, for letting us use the facility.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't be here without you.
And shout out to Maddie for letting us use her camera.
And break it.
Yeah, and break it, but it has since been fixed. And shout out to this dude out in Australia who gave us the Twitter handle @SemiAverage. All right.
Oh yeah.
We got it? We good? All right.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Cue the outro.
Why were you so late?
I thought we were doing Hood Baby.
Oh, wait, can we?
No.
No, we
Yeah, fade out, fade out.